Hello, guys. Good afternoon. And how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing great. Please pardon my hair because I have this cap on. My hair is kind of untidy, and let's just say it's becoming dread. It's all tangled because I've not been brushing it for some time. But this is not what I have to say today. Today I want to talk of obedience. Obedience in the obedience, because uh, I had a dream, you know. I had a dream, a kind of instruction, and this can apply to every single person also. That is why I'm saying this. It's a kind of way that if you find yourself in my own kind of situation, because I think everything I am doing these days is just about me to share with other people, because we are all the same. We are all humans. Anything that happened to one person can also happen to the other, to another person. So it's a kind of way teaching, somebody what happened to me and how is it so. You know, I had a dream, a 2 day dream, of the same kind of meaning, but different aspects. You know, if you are in a situation where you are kind of addicted to listening to particular music, listening to strange, not strange anything, not bad. You love music, you like listening to, love the, you know, me, for example, I am somebody that is like, there is love in me that it's spread in a way that it's kind of, I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to explain it. But when you are full of love, anything you listen to that is concerning love, it attracts you. So me, I'm attracted to love. So I listen to a lot of channels with that has to do with love, 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 love. You know, to the extent that I had this dream in 2 days. You know, I realized and understood that God was telling me to withdraw, 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 withdraw. If you don't withdraw, this will be your future. So I had this 2 days dream of two different kind of future. It was so strange. The first day I had a dream, it was not for me. Let's just say so. You know, I'm not going to explain the dream, but if it happens to you, you will actually understand what God is trying to tell to you. I had a dream the first day. It was so particularly so strange, and I prayed against it absolutely that it's not going to be possible, this kind of future for me. I prayed intensely, intense, yeah. The second day, I had another dream, and this was the very good one. It was the best of all. And that was when I realized that, yes, God was showing me what my future would be if I don't obey and withdraw from what I was addicted to. Of course, what will I do? I don't want the first dream that I had. That one was a no-no. So I withdraw. I had to withdraw. It was painful, but I have to. I have to, because when God shows you something in dream, He's also asking for your obedience. I'm not talking of me. I am, kind of giving this advice to whosoever is watching this video now, to kind of always obey, and stop chasing. You have to let God do what He knows better, do what he knows how to do, you know. Stop chasing, stop manipulating. I know, yeah, it's difficult to sit. We as human, it's difficult for us to sit and watch what we want, going slowly, so passing by slowly, not really passing by, happening, but very, very slow. We kind of intend to kind of push, manipulate this and that, but God says no, don't move, don't do nothing, live and let everything flow as it's meant to be, and obey when he gives you any instruction to stop doing whatsoever you are doing that is not so good. It's not that it's something harmful, but when God tells his own child to stop, you have to stop, because it's like a parent, it's like a parent that says to a baby, stop doing this. And Laura, that means that thing that baby is doing is not actually good. So you have to stop. So, but when you see it in your dream, and God says, you have to stop, Laura, that means you have to stop. So I stop. So advise whosoever, if you dream and God shows you two different kind, two, three, a lot of futures for you if you don't stop one thing that He says you to stop. And Lord, that is the consequence will be the bad future, Not really bad, because I know there are some people that are living that kind of future. But for somebody like me, I say no. No, that future is not for me. Okay, that is one. Another thing, yeah, this is not a dream or not a vision, nothing. It's just something that really, really happened. I was always having this kind of notification email, from a kind of medium. I was always, kind of not responding because I don't care. I've never been to a medium or never even heard for a medium. I don't even know how they operate this and that. But this thing kept on coming up, coming up, coming up. This thing happened probably from the 1st of June. Yeah, the 1st of June, or May. Started, what I was, At the same time, there's this saying that says, you don't know who can be your destiny helper. You don't know who God sent your way. So I thought, let me just give you the chance and hear what this person have to say. I kind of responded to the email, something like that. And this person responded, it was going on well. So it was going well. We were not chatting, but I was kind of reading the emails to see what was going on. It got to a point that I started understanding, feeling, no, this is not for me, I'm sorry. No, I'm not interested, something like that. This person was kind of going on. It came to the point of, financial also aspect, and I just realized, no. And some things that, she wrote in the emails that, I read everything down. I come to understand, oh my God, this is not absolutely godly. It's not absolutely godly for me, because, there's some things that you will read, you will understand absolutely that it's not parts of the ways things were done in the past in the Bible or the commandments of God. So, because there's no way you can, somebody can tell you your future or tell you things like that. There's no way, because the future, your tomorrow, your everything is just in the hand of God. So for me, I advise you, no medium, but, if you if you're still, if you think, to be honest, nobody knows who can be your destiny helper or who God sent your way. There can be some that are genuinely good from God, but there can be some that are not really nice for you. But It just depends on you to understand and know. You kind of read, listen. Absolutely, you will understand if you have the gift of understanding. You understand that, oh my God, this is not for me, and you have to cancel everything, delete all. So that was exactly what I did. I deleted all the emails, I canceled everything, I prayed against it, light up the candle, this and light up the candle. That was, sorry, my pet was kind of moving, so I was saying, what was that? So I prayed against it, light up the candle, everything, and that was it. And the next, but before, okay, so the after some days, I started feeling strange, or probably I was just too fast to delete everything. Probably I should have given this person more chance to express much more better. I was kind of in doubt, like that. I was thinking, oh, probably I should go to unblock this or that. I should go to check this. But I didn't do nothing. It remained blocked and cancelled and deleted. So the next day, I got a notification from one of my favorite channel, and oh my God, it was the same. It was as if this channel has a kind of mini camera in my life, in my life, honestly. In fact, I thought so. I said, "Ma, what is this situation? How can this channel be saying absolutely this?" But I prayed against it anyway, because I asked to God that, God, please show me if I did the right thing, or if I'm making a big mistake of my life, or if this person is a destiny helper. And the next day, I got this video. Oh my God, I was so shocked. I was so shocked. It's not possible, honestly. A very clear explanation of everything that I already thought, that I already thought and I already knew. But that was the confirmation again that that I was absolutely right, that I did the right thing. So this is also an advice to you, to whosoever is listening, that look, you have to uh, you have to believe in yourself, your instinct. When you read something, watch something, your instinct, your body will, your spirit, your soul will speak to you, will kind of give you a kind of double mind, that what you are getting into is not good. And that was, thank God I'm able to understand things much more faster. Before, in the past, I would just say, "Bro, I don't care." But now I kind of follow up. I just don't say no, just don't say no, 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 let it go, or let it stay, this and that. I follow up, and I realize, and I got the confirmation that what I really did was correct. And that gave me a kind of peace of mind, that yes, I felt what I felt, and it was absolutely correct what I did. And I was so happy. I give glory to God, honestly, for the confirmation I got from that video. It was absolutely, wonderful. Another thing again is, I don't know if this happens to people, to kind of have a kind of strange headache. It's not really headache. It's not that I have headache, but even right now that I'm talking, I kind of feel a kind of headache in one place. So it kind frequency in my brain, something like that. And the people around me will feel that there's something wrong with me, that I have a kind of pain, because I'll say, wow, oh my God, they will say, what is wrong with you? I know what is wrong with me, but I'll say, no, no, it's nothing, it's nothing, it's nothing, it's nothing. That is something that has always been happening. So I'm just kind of curious to know if somebody have this kind of strange way frequency in testa. In testa, no, in testa is Italian language. I say in my head, in my brain. Another thing, have you ever felt that there's a kind of sensation like a feather that's, a feather being, you feel a kind of touch, you feel a kind of touch around you, as if, the sensation of a feather, when you take a feather just to kind of tingle like that. Have you ever felt that kind of sensation? What does it mean? What does this kind of sensation mean? You kind of feel that a feather is kind of touching you. Oh my God, somebody will think I'm crazy. Honestly, yeah. I hope my family doesn't watch this at all, because they will say, "Oh my God, she's becoming crazy." But I know I'm not crazy. It's what is happening. But I need to put it out there, because I don't know. Always keeping quiet and not saying nothing. But probably there's somebody out there that really understand what this could mean. Probably, me putting it out there, maybe tomorrow I'll get a video that is explaining absolutely what all this sensation mean. You kind of have, it's not headache, or what will I call it, a kind of strong frequency in my brain, that it seems as if I have headache just for some seconds. Then it will disappear. It will go to the other side. It will come again, just like that for some seconds, and it will disappear. Something like that. Okay, you can see me doing this always. It's as if it's as if I'm having a kind of feather sensation, or kind of tingling me. So I don't know. I don't understand what is happening. This has been happening for a lot of time now, all over my body. I don't understand. I kind of so that is why I'm putting it out there. I don't know how to write it on Google, on YouTube, if it will come up, so I can try to understand what is actually happening, that kind of a thing. But just this, just want to share, you know. So the first story I said about the dream is all about, oh, my hair, look at my hair, it's all tangled. It's all tangled. It's as if I have dread. So what I said about the dream is all about obedience. We just have to obey. When God says one thing, that is it. We just have to obey. If you don't obey, the consequence is going to be what is it. If God is so good, so kind, so uh, so daddy, to show you, two options of how your future will be if you obey his words. Of course, you have to obey. So I advise you, if you have a dream, that God shows you a kind of different options of how your life will be, is just to obey. And at the same time, whatsoever God has promised you, shown to you, whosoever is listening to this now, believe. Believe, and hold on to it. It will come to pass. So that is what I'm doing also. Whatsoever God has in purpose for me is gonna come true. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because at this point of my life, I've seen a lot of what God is doing, who God is. So there's no point. I can never doubt. Whatsoever he's saying, or he's doing, or he says he will do. And the same thing goes for whosoever is hearing this now. God is great. If he says he's going to do one thing, he's going to do it. So you just have to believe, hold on to it. And for him to fulfill whatsoever he promised, you just have to be still. Believe, have faith, and be good. Be good. Be obedience. Good and obedience. That is it. Good obedience and follow his commandments. Do not sin at all. Run away from sin. It's a struggle, but know how to say no, no, and choose Jesus always. That is it. Thank you for listening. I hope it's not too long, and I'll see you in my next one. I love you guys so much, and God loves you more. Ciao, and bye bye.